You're watching Life on Video. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Life on Video. Today, we're back at the Scottsdale, Arizona Great Wolf Lodge Resort. Let's check it out. Okay, let's jump right into it. Let's talk about the climate of the park currently. So, as many of you know, COVID restrictions in America, more specifically Arizona, are being lifted rapidly, meaning no masks required, social distancing is cutting down, and times are just kind of getting back to normal for those of us that are vaccinated. Now, more specifically for the water park, let's talk about how the climate is inside. So wait times are low. There's really not a wait for any of the slides, but there are a lot of people here. But due to the fact that they're kind of limiting down on social distancing, more people are able to frequent through these slides a lot faster. It's the beginning of summer break for majority of kids that do the year-round style school here in Arizona, so the park is a little crowded, but it doesn't increase the wait times. It doesn't make you feel like it's unsafe. They're just doing a really good job at handling the crowd levels that they do have here. You feel completely comfortable, you feel completely safe inside the hotel and inside the water park. They're doing an amazing job with that. Inside the hotel, it does say masks are required for those people that are not vaccinated. It says for those of us that are fully vaccinated, no masks required. And I really haven't seen but maybe a few people wearing a mask. Now, obviously, there's nobody checking your vaccination card. There's nobody checking or asking if you are vaccinated. It's just kind of the integrity and honor system here. Now, there is a weird little blurb in place that says if you're 5 years or older and have not been vaccinated, you are required to wear a mask. So right now, with only kids as early as 12 years of age being able to get vaccinated, that would mean anyone from the age of 5 to 12 needs to wear a mask while inside the hotel. I'm gonna be honest, there's really no kids wearing masks here. And I think at that point, it's kind of just the directive of the parents. Like, do you want your kid to wear a mask or do you not want your kid to wear a mask? And like I said, again, nobody's gonna confront you or ask you about this. You're kind of free to make your choice as a parent there. Okay, let's talk about food. So we've eaten before at their barnyard dining that they have here, and I gotta be honest, we weren't the biggest of fans of that dining facility, mainly because the food was just subpar. I mean, you're paying very premium prices to eat here at that restaurant, and for the food to just be like, it's okay, that was kind of unacceptable in my eyes. So we've been about 2 more times since we last had dinner there, and we decided to give it a try again last night, and I gotta say, they have upped the ante a lot in that restaurant. It felt like you were getting gourmet prepared food from that restaurant, when last time it really felt like you were kind of getting food that looked like it was gourmet prepared. This time it really felt like there was thought, effort, and a great chef mind behind the mastery of that food. As expected, one of the cool things about Great Wolf Lodge is they are still doing the dance parties, the character meet and greets, and all the different games like Magi Quest and stuff around the resort that everybody's come to know and love from Great Wolf Lodge. Again, when it comes to the dance party, along with the character meet and greets, it is socially distanced. But instead of having it back in the ballroom where they just put squares on the ground where only so many people could come into that ballroom and actually partake in the dance party, they're doing it in the main lobby. And they did put squares out on one side where they filled those in accordingly to how many families they had that could fit on those different squares. And then on the opposite side of the lobby, they don't have squares, but they just said, hey, if you want to stay socially distanced, you guys can come over here and dance as well. So we went to the dance party. We had a blast. And of course, smart of Great Wolf Lodge, they do the dance party very late at night. So it was about 9 o'clock when we got to the dance party, and it just allows you to wear your kids out right before they go to bed. Just that last ounce of energy they may have, get it out of here. Yes, my kids were masked up for the dance party, but that was just because they were around everybody that was there. And the party, even though it was socially distanced, kids are gonna be kids regardless, and they were having fun. They were bumping into other kids and just having a blast. So we just asked them to wear their mask, and they politely obliged. Now, the prices for the room for this stay were probably the most I think we've ever paid to stay at Great Wolf Lodge. It's the beginning of summer, COVID is kind of lifting, and everybody wants to get out of the house. Now, I understand that companies like Great Wolf Lodge, like big amusement parks, like airline companies, they're all gonna wanna try to capitalize on this climate of travel right now, and they're gonna charge a little bit more. And to be honest, we fell victim to it because we just literally wanted to get out of the house and take the kids to do something they love to do and just have fun with the family amongst other families. But if there's one thing to be said, I really do feel like at Great Wolf Lodge, you get your money's worth. Even though we paid, I think it was about $250 a night when we booked here, and that was even on like the lower end of what the rooms could have cost. Even at that price, you still get 5 admissions to the water park, or however many admissions to the water park that your party requires. It's included in your room stay. And you get access to the outdoor pool as well, and you just have access to all of the other amenities at this hotel, which typically cost more money, but you do have access to them, so you could definitely stay and eat where you play. All in all, this has been a great trip to Great Wolf Lodge. We've done Magi Quest. That, as usual, is amazing. We've done the gift shop, which right now they have a lot of the 2021 merch out, a lot of the different colors, and as it seems to be in most merchandising right now, tie-dye is the move, and they have a ton of tie-dye stuff here, and we're definitely going to pick some up before we leave because my youngest son Brayson, he's into tie-dye, like that's his thing. So we're going to pick up some merch before we leave. It's definitely really nice to see everybody taking a fresh take on just the solid color tees with Great Wolf Lodge on it, and they're going tie-dye, they're going a little bit more progressive in the merchandising style, which is nice. Another thing to mention is the fitness center is still closed here at Great Wolf Lodge. I don't know if that goes for every hotel. We haven't been to a lot of hotels during the pandemic, but I know for sure Great Wolf Lodge, no fitness center. As sad as it is, and as tough as it is to not be able to do my morning routine of like wake up and work out, I like to come back here on this trail, which you can see goes back here behind the water park. You get this cool view of all the slides, and then it continues down here. There's a little World War II memorial straight over there where you can see that American flag back there. And it's a nice little trail to come out and walk on. I'd rather lift weights, but hey, you do with what you got. Along with the fitness center being closed, the hot tub is still closed. I'm sure that has to do with the social distancing still, because obviously hot tubs are always a lot smaller than pools, so people have to be close quarters for that, and you'd have multiple parties in there at one time, so still got the hot tub shut down. All in all, it's been a great trip here at Great Wolf Lodge. We are staying for 2 nights, and because we actually live in Arizona, we get to come up early on the first day, and then we also have the second day, and then we get to stay late on the 3rd day. And anybody can do that, but I understand because we've been to other Great Wolf Lodges when we don't live in that state, and it's kind of hard to show up too early, and it's kind of hard to stay too late because you usually are relying on air traffic, or you gotta drive somewhere and you have to stay on a constricted time schedule. But for us, because we live here, we kind of just leave and do when we please. We came early yesterday, and we got from about 12:30 until our room was ready at about 3 in the water park, and that's included in your admission. And then on the last day, we'll probably stay a little bit after 11 to enjoy some more of the water park and the resort until we actually decide we want to head home and start driving, because we live about 2 hours away from this resort and we can leave whenever we'd like. You do have to check out by 11, but After you check out, you're more than welcome to stay at the resort as long as you'd like until it actually closes for the day. I think Great Wolf Lodge is one of the best buys you can get as a parent to have as much fun with your kids as possible. Yes, I am a theme park junkie, an amusement park junkie. We love Disneyland, I love Kings Island, I love Cedar Point, I love Magic Mountain, but the downside is I have little kids and they can't quite go on everything that all of those parks offer. So we do find oftentimes that we're constricting what we can do, and we don't feel like we're getting the full value for the tickets that we paid for just because the kids can't do everything. Here at Great Wolf Lodge, the kids can do 99% of everything that goes on in this park, and they love every second of it. So you honestly feel like you're getting your money's worth when you come to Great Wolf Lodge. If you've never been, find a time, find your local Great Wolf Lodge, and take a trip with your young ones. It's a blast, they're gonna love it, and you're gonna be thankful that they're that tired every single night you're here. And with that being said, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content, because we definitely have more on the way this summer. We're trying to get out and about, do as much as we can. And that's gonna do it from the Great Wolf Lodge in Scottsdale, Arizona. Stay tuned for more content here on Life on Video. Later.